Yes.
Review, subscribe.
Yeah, okay. Coming up on this special edition of Tuesday Club, we've got Hollywood actress Caitriona Balfe.
So welcome back to the Tuesday Club with me, Kyle and Sean. Now we've got one of the best guests that I think we'll ever have on the Tuesday Club, Hollywood star, a very good friend of mine, I hope, after this anyway, Caitriona Balfe. Hello, Caitriona.
Well, hello. A Hollywood star. Is that Holly Road star, I think?
No, come on now, Hollywood star. You've been in Oscar-nominated films. How's it going?
Well, I'm good. I'm self-isolating up here in Glasgow, so the sun is shining though, so that's a plus.
I'm jealous. It's raining down here in Wales.
Is it?
Yeah.
It always
Doesn't that happen every day though?
Yeah, exactly, Caitriona. It rains every day in Wales. It feels like I come back from the Rugby World Cup in Japan in October, and I genuinely believe it's rained every single day since. So
my God,
you're lucky to have some sunshine. What are you doing with yourself in isolation?
Oh God. Well, other than talking to you fine folk, I've been eating a lot. I think it's sort of like plan the meal, cook the meal, eat the meal, start planning the next meal. I think that's kind of been my routine. And reading a lot and watching a lot of TV.
I've been noticed on Twitter and social media, you've been posting some of the things you've been making. How's the cooking going?
I've become one of those annoying people who post food. I never used to do that, but there's literally nothing else to do. And you kind of feel like you want to reach out and talk to people. So, I made a nice roast chicken sort of dinner last night. With a bit of a coconut and mustard sauce with white wine sauce and roast vegetables.
That sounds posh.
Your husband's a lucky man.
It's better than the KFC I had last night anyway, Kat.
Please tell me you did not eat KFC last night.
No, I didn't. I had Moroccan lamb meatballs and rice last night. Thank you very much.
Oh, there you go. That's not too shabby.
3 portions.
So obviously we were speaking on the phone earlier and you were telling me you just come back from LA. So I know you're really jet lagged. So thank you so much for being with us on the Tuesday Club on the phone. We just want to talk a little bit about what you've been up to over the last sort of year. You've had a massive year again. You went to the Oscars, didn't you?
I did. I mean, that seems like so bloody long ago now. But yeah, it was kind of cool.
How was it?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, right.
That's all right. We know you're a busy woman. And you've probably got a million people trying to phone you.
Caitriona, it's we were talking about the Oscars there. It's a bit surreal for me talking to you because as well as I knew you were Irish, just last night, and it wasn't because you were coming on, I have to say, my 2 sons and I, we sat down and watched Ford versus Ferrari, and knowing you were Irish, I couldn't believe how great your accent was. How long did it take you to...
Did you like that? Bit of a brummy?
Too right, yeah.
Oh God, that was the most terrifying accent I think ever to try. I mean, actually I think Welsh would be even harder for me to try and do, but
I don't know, mind. I've heard you a few times on set giving it a go. It's one of the better ones I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, it's mental. I mean, that's the fun thing about what we do, you get to learn different things like funny accents and pretend that you can heal people and do certain skills and drive cars really fast. But really, I can't do anything. So
one of my favourite scenes in that film was I went to see it when it came out in the cinema, and I seen everyone sees the trailer. And one of my favourite scenes is when her and Christian Bale having an argument and she's smashing it and she's talking him through the corners. It was brilliant.
That was really fun, actually.
And you only just learned to drive as well, haven't you?
That's not true. I've been driving for like over a decade, but I did have to reset my test and get a UK license, which is kind of like learning how to drive for the first time, because basically I learned in LA, which doesn't really count. So I had to learn how to, those gear things that people use over here. Had to learn all about that, which is, that was fun. But, got my test first time, had only like 1 point off, I think, from my perfect score. So, but yeah, filming that scene was mental because we were on this rig that they call the Biscuit because it was designed for the film Seabiscuit. Do Do you remember that?
Ah, yeah. The horse.
So, yeah, for the horse film. So it's basically like it's a bed, like a truck bed, kind of on wheels, and then they have a guy in this like kind of little pod that's attached, kind of like a sidecar on a motorbike, and it can either be on top of the car that you're driving in, or it can be on the side, depending where you're driving on the road. And so he's doing all the driving, but it goes really fast. So you're flying down this road in like the canyons in LA with all of these stunt cars flying around you, and you're on this bed and you think you're controlling the car, but actually it's a guy sitting in a little sidecar on top. And we only had the rig for like, I think it was 3.5 hours. So we had to film that entire scene within 3.5 hours. And we were just out on these roads in the middle of a canyon, in the middle of nowhere. And there was no toilet. And all the guys just would, every time we'd stop and do a take, they'd like run to the side of the road.
As we do.
Find a bush.
As we do.
Find a bush. And there was one other woman on the set with me that day, Sheila, or Stella as we used to call her, who was the scriptie, and her and I had to go find bushes in these like deserts and hope there was no, I don't know, rattlesnakes or anything coming. So it's really glamorous, shooting a movie in LA.
Now,